Hello friends, today I'm showing you how to tie a threadless jig. Now this is size 12 jig hook and the body will be 0.6 millimeter beading elastic in yellow color. So before I start, I'm going to put this through the hook eye and then do about a couple of half inch. I'll show you why. And then I'm going to use a bead, which will be copper bead in 3.2 millimeter tungsten. So put this through the eye first and I'll show you, and then come along. As you can see, now take your hook out and then use this, put this hook through as well, same way you put this elastic. So once you've done that, I'm going to put this hook back into the vise, and as you can see, it's that way. I'm just going to cut this side actually, so that way you can tie this nicely. Now as you can see, it's not because I'm not using any thread, so I have to tie this here, because once you wrap this around, it goes around the hook, slips around the hook, so it'll be easier to just tie the hook and put the bead through. Tail is a cock hackle yellow, and once you've done that, make sure you kind of take these sides feather off and leave the stem like this. And I'm going to do and take the middle bit out and then pull these upward. It's an easier way to tie a tail. And then what I'll do, just be a second, I'll show you. Don't put too much tension in it. Just a couple of turns and then catch this stem here, and then I'm going to pull this, so that way it's a lot easier to do that, So you need the size of the tail, so let's do short actually. I'll do that again. Catch this, just few turns. Don't worry about the size of the tail. If it's a little bit long, it doesn't matter. It's a really good pattern for a river fishing. Just need a little practice and then give it a good stretch and go around the bend, because these jig basically swims upside down. I'm going to cut this off. Now here you can come back, just open up and represent a ribs. And just go around a few times, and I'm going to push this, slide this through. As you can see, once you slide this through the bead, the gap, it's just locked itself. So once it's locked, don't stretch it, just cut this out. So there you have. It's not fully ready yet. I'm just gonna get this off. So you can't get this around. There you go. I mean, it's a lot easier to clean, but I'm just now what you have to do here is I'm going to use a black hot spot, and in fact it's too big, so I'm going to use a needle. So just right on the bead and a material. That's it. Okay, this one is dried. I'm going to be putting some UV resins, so take your time, because just spread it out equally. We need a nice and decent head. Once the head is done, just try this first. Okay. Now you can leave as it is and fish with it, or add some more resins to make a proper transparent. So again, just work with the body. Just gonna bit more, give a little bit more tapered. A little bit difficult, I would say tricky, but once you get hang of it, so there you have threadless jig, great pattern for brown trout, river fishing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.